Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do different types of lunges. They're going to vary in difficulty. So to begin, we have the forward lunge. It's pretty standard when you're doing lunges. So the muscles that are involved are going to be your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. It also targets muscles in the lower legs, so to make sure that you keep your balance. As you can see, I kind of stumble a little bit in here. And the next exercise is going to be a reverse lunge. This is really good for people who have knee pain or bad knees because it's a lot easier on the knee as the front knee isn't taking most of the impact, whereas in a standard lunge it would be. Again, it targets the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. This next exercise is going to be the stationary lunge. Again, it targets the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. This is going to be easiest for beginners who are just learning how to do lunges because it's important to make sure that you don't let your knee go over the toes. So as long as you're doing the stationary, it's pretty easy to see where your knee's at in relation to your feet. So this would be very good for a beginner exercise. Now we're going to be moving on, getting a little bit harder. So this right here is going to be a lunge with the back leg raised. The muscles that are going to be involved are your core, and really this mainly works your front quad the most. And it also helps with your hip flexors. If you go too far forward with your front leg, you'll work your hip flexors more and you won't be able to maintain your balance. And then if you go too close together with your legs, your knee will go way too far over your toe, and that could cause a lot of knee problems. So the next exercise is going to be a jumping lunge alternating legs, and I think that this is the hardest. It's going to be a plyometric exercise, which is really good for sports or if you want to develop your fast twitch muscle fibers. It involves, again, your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and core to maintain your balance while you're jumping in the air. And then the final exercise that I have is going to be the isometric lunge, which is actually harder than it looks. I thought it was going to be really easy, but it's really good for muscle tone. Even though you're not contracting and relaxing the muscle, it's going to be contract the entire time, and you're going to fatigue quickly if you're not really used to doing this exercise, which happened to me, but it's really good for your muscle tone. So that's going to be everything that I have for the lunge. Again, to recap, you're mostly targeting your quads, glutes, and hamstrings, but again, depending on what you do, you could target your core, lower leg as well.